Greetings. This is Polly of the Spooky Polly. In my last video, I gave my thoughts on the possibility of bombing Iran. I was fairly neutral on it, although I was hoping the heck it wouldn't happen. Well, naturally, what I think or what I hope never come to fruition. Came back from work, turned on, I got off at 12, turned on the news, and there it was, we had bombed Iran. The pluses and minus to this, I hate to say it, but the minuses far outweigh the pluses. Iran itself is no real threat to America, or to Israel for all that matters. It's not connected to Israel. It has a army of a decent size, but whether they can fight or not is a totally different issue. By bombing them, we've escalated the fight in the fact that we're now involved in it. And because of our involvement, Israel's going to get a lot more bolder and shoot first and explain to us later why they did it. That's not good. When you go into these things, you should always ask the question, how do we get out of it? What is a win here? If the Ayatollah there says, oh, well, we'll thank you for disciplining us like bad children. We'll stop our nuclear program. Well, that'd be fine. But what are the odds of that happening? If they're helpless to attack America, its army, or Israel, likewise, we're not in a good position to attack them either. And there would be any consensus with America of that happening. They can shut down the Strait of Hormuz. Probably a bad decision on their part, as they may force other countries into the fray, which is something Iran doesn't want because it doesn't have any friends. Which is one of the problems. They talk about how the Iranian foreign ambassador was meeting Putin. So what? What could Putin do? Last time I looked, he was hauled down into a war with the Ukraine. Their military not looking so tough. It's just that I don't see the end of this. You get into something, how you get out. Don't Trump think about that. I'm not so sure. Again, it looks like a bunch of war hawks talked him to do something that normally he wouldn't do. The reasons not to do this are so obvious. First, Donald Trump is in the midst of a semi-revolution in America. He's trying to get rid of all these immigrants. He has different things he wants to accomplish with the economy. He's got people in there, hard charges there, who are making changes in the bureaucracy. He has a fight on his hands in America right now. And now he's joined a fight overseas. At Israel's behest. I know a lot of people don't want to say that, but from my angle, that's what it looks like. Again, at Israel's behest. America is being led by this bunch. Not our war, not our fight. Now I ask the president, what next? Now that we're involved in this, how do you get out of it? What if the Ayatollah says, no, I'm not going to stop my program. Bomb us all you want. These guys are religious fanatics. They bring the country down. We've seen, in the Second World War in Germany and Japan, we saw that some governments will just stay in power no matter what. Destroy the people, that's okay, as long as they're okay. Well, we know the Ayatollahs are the same way. Run all over them. They're not going to change. Now, the next step is obvious. It's going to be regime change. It's going to be kill Khomeini. Again, an escalation. An escalation that normally we wouldn't do. Kill Khomeini and, this will bring in good Iranians. Maybe not. There's still Shiite Muslim radicals. And I don't see much given them. I think it's something have never grasped with Islam. Is that their fight is a whole. They believe they're doing God's work. How do you fight people like that? Now, the Iranians may come to the census because they're in a bad position, and agree to some type of monitoring of their nuclear facilities to make sure they don't do this. That would be a win. What are the chances? But more likely, isn't it, that this thing will drag on, will keep escalating, things will get worse, Donald Trump's attention will be involved in this and other things. It's far away to different people. The Israelis and the Iranians, or the Muslims, the Jews. What's that got to do with us? Like I said, we have problems here in this country, and then I have to agree with MAGA Republicans. They're quite correct on this. Excuse me, Donald, but we have a fight here. You gonna be in it, or you gonna be over there? We hated George Bush Jr. when he did that. We went to Iran, Afghanistan, and just screwed up. Trillions of dollars wasted. For what? I don't know what the end result here is. Yes, if the Iranians agree to their international organizations checking their nuclear stockpiles, that would be a win. I just don't see it happening. If it does win, okay. Donald Trump won't get any Peace Prize, by the way. And, from a political standpoint, when Trump did this, he's going to get no help from the Democrats. Even Jewish leaders like in Congress, like Chuck Schumer. Schumer stabbed him in the back for chanting, he's doing it now. So it's not like you're going to TDS has infected the Democratic Party. It's made them incompetent. It's made them impotent. It's from MAGA Republicans that Trump and the nation now draws its strength. I hope that this doesn't divide them, but I think a continued war here will. I pray that this ends, and ends soon. I would like to think that Donald Trump could win here. I'm just not certain. That's kind of grim, but that's the way the world works. Okay, this is Polly. If you like this, or thought it was informative, or I thought it had maybe some good point, you please like and subscribe. Okay, till I see you next time. This is Polly saying goodbye.